Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to 360 Digit MG YouTube channel. Hope everybody is fine and good. Let me introduce myself first before before getting started. Let me introduce myself. So myself Sandeep Karni. So currently I'm a data scientist in Value Momentum Private Limited Solutions, and where we deal with the object detection kind of stuff, and along with some NLP and data and analytics. You know, those assets. So coming to this session, career session. So every week, I hope you people are following the channel. So let me let me give some valuable tips from my side as well, so that you can also get good idea on how you can crack interviews and how you can build resume, how you can face the interviewer. So those kind of things I'm going to deliver. So yeah, the first question I wanna write it here is the valuable question: is data science really a good career or not? So some people have some belief that data science is a good career because of their research. Their part of the research, they have heard that data science is a good career, but some people have some dilemma. They are in some dilemma that whether this will work or not for every person, because every person has came from different different domains, different backgrounds. For example, a computer science graduate can expect they can achieve rounds in coding, or they can able to handle some what we called Python, or whatever the programming he learned in his career, that he can try to implement, right? But what about the non-coding background people, like mechanical engineer? You are a civil engineer, or you are a statistician from some MBA, manager and finance. So for me, if you ask me, it's a very good career. You can have some transition from any domain, like, because you are going to deal with data, and data is free in the sense, like, it is available in any domain or any field. For example, if you are working in a medical industry, you look for data in terms of how many surgeries are made in this month, or how many patients are coming in every month. So these kind of data you are keeping in, right? At the same way, when you are in retail sector, you will have some goods and services list, that how many stock available till now, or how many customers are coming in, some kind of. So definitely the word data science plays a key role in every industry. So this is very important question. You have to keep it in your mind, that if you are looking for the transition. The second question. So different type of jobs. How many type of jobs are available under data science? So different type of jobs, in the sense, like, data science is a word, but jobs. Let me give you a small example, which I have taken it from the LinkedIn. Okay, so I'll show you. Yeah. So this is the one. This is a funny one. I picked up from the LinkedIn. So here, what it is telling, that if you read it, you can observe that whether you are a data scientist, or machine learning engineer, or data analyst, or business analyst, or data engineer, whatever it is. But you are going to deal with the data only. So that is the reason maybe the designations are different. Maybe the designations are different, but still you are dealing with the data, and there is so much, you know, growth in the data science field. So I'll remove this picture. So until you are got in this field, you never know what kind of role you will get. But I mean, the kind of work you are going to do is same, but little slight difference is there. I'll explain you. So there are different type of what we call roles in the data science. The most prominent one is like data scientist. He's the one uh, who can do anything in aspects of data. Okay, and who is this data scientist? Basically, who is a data scientist? Data scientist is someone who can really predict future in terms of data. He will pick the data. He will try to transform the data, and then he will identify the flaws of the data, and then he can build some models on it, and then he can deploy it. Everything. The data scientist can do anything related to the data. But what about the this guy data analyst? So data analyst is someone who takes the data and who can visualize the data with the help of some tools like Power BI or the Tableau or any kind of visualization tools he will use, or he or she will use, and then he can come to that hey, these inferences are very important. I can give it to the machine learning engineer. So the next one is a machine learning engineer. I can say ML engineer in short form. Okay, he's the one who can build some models, custom models, or whatever traditional models, or any kind of machine learning models. He will use it. On top of it, he will give some prediction results. Okay, that's what the machine learning engineer is. And the final, he is the one, there are some kind of people also there who are, supposed to call data engineer, because, I mean, there is a difference between data engineer and the data scientist, because he's the one data engineer who can work on the pipelines, data pipelines more, because he will always work on the raw data to, collect the raw data, or he will, control the flow of the data, like data warehousing, some kind of stuff he will do. So currently in the market, data engineering roles are very popular. One second. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. So data engineer who can build some pipelines on the top of the data, how he can control the flow of the data, and how he can secure the data is a very important. And currently in the market there are so many data engineer roles. If you are a fresher, please look into this. Data engineer roles are very helpful to build some good career if you want to become a principal data scientist on future. And the very next question I got from some of the participants which are taking quotes from the 360 is like how to become a data scientist or data analyst. How to become? It's a very important question, because so if you are a fresher, if you came out from your graduation currently, and you are looking for or seeking for any kind of job related to the data, then definitely you have to take some course or internship you have to do. That's for sure. Because unless you learn something from what you wanted to do or what you wanted to become, definitely you need to seek for it, right? Like you wanted to become a data scientist, then definitely you have to do some PGD more, like post graduation diploma in data science, or any certification courses available in the market, or any certification courses, or any professional courses. That means, that gives you some, along with the certificates, that gives you more boost, that gives you more knowledge, that you will acquire some knowledge, right? So this is the way, if you are a fresher, you have to keep some things in the mind that after coming out of the college, you have to pick up some internship, or you have to pick up some certification courses or any PGD. Not only for the freshers, and also who wanted to switch their career into the form of data, like data science. For example, if you are a mechanical engineer, you have done some, 2 or 3 years experience in mechanical engineer. You are also able to do, the data science, because this is completely, for example, 360 is providing a very good platform for any kind of people, uh, whether it's a fresher or whether it's a, some kind of person which is never done any um, statistics or maths or any coding in his entire life. So all people are welcome. And one more thing here. And one more thing here. If you are lacking coding, like you never ever touch coding, so what you have to do is, like, you have to start with the basics. That's what 360 will provide you, the entire syllabus along with the basics. Okay, whether it's a mathematics, or whether it's a statistics, or whether it's um, coding, or whether it's a R or Python. So 360 will provide you the some what we call basic stuff. They will provide from initial stage. Then you can eventually you can learn it from your own way. So this is very important. And what tools we need to learn? This is also very important, because when you are trying to achieve something, you have to be focused on one language, right? For the backend, especially. Like currently, Python is ruling. Python, this is ruling the world now, because it's very simple to use, and very um, easy to use. Python is a interpreter language, very familiar to everyone, unlike Django. So definitely Python, you can perform some statistics on it, you can perform some coding, you can perform some machine learning models, or any deep learning models, or anything you can perform very easily. And in fact, each and every code, when you look for something, if you Google it, definitely you will get it. Most of the code portion of some of the code strings are available in the Google platform. So that is, very helpful if you are, not expertise in this domain. So Python alongside with the R. So R is also a good statistical, language. You can build some models on it, or you can also deploy with the R Shiny, or some kind of stuff. You can also use APIs on it. You can also deploy the server. So what not? R and Python, these two are the languages where a aspiring data scientist can focus. So next thing, how you can gain knowledge on your own. Like this is like how you can gain knowledge on your own. That means self-learning is very important. Even if even if you've taken some course on 360, 360 will guide you up to some certain level only. There is, data science is a big ocean. You have to keep it in the mind that this is a big ocean. you can't, dive. I mean, you can't dive completely because um, unless you see from yourself or from your end, you can't see the 100% results. So that is a very important thing. Once the 360 people given you the some guidance, you know how to learn. Then from that point, you have to seek where we can learn. So I can suggest you, there are few websites. One of the website is like Medium towards data science, and also we have KD Nuggets, and also we have Analytics Vidya. These are the popular websites where you can see each and every machine learning models, like still it is under development or it's already been developed by somebody. You can get it. So every article they are written in such a way that it's completely from the scratch. They will give you from the scratch, and it's very important you to learn, and it's very helpful to crack interviews also. When somebody asks you to explain or elaborate one of the algorithm, prominent algorithm. So the very next thing is like, so after completing your course, you will seek for interviews, right? You will seek for how we can get interviews. So what you have to do is like, you have to prepare your resume. How to prepare or pick up a best resume. So I'll suggest some of the templates. See, it should be very neat and very simple. Don't use diverging colors that may reject, that may chances that your profile will be rejected. So be careful. Don't use diverging colors or any too modern templates or something like that. Use very simple template, and but make it very interesting. Right? That means whatever you have, keep it in your resume. That should be a unique one. That should be stand out from others. So that is very important. And don't use full stops after using bullet points. It's very important. If you are using a bullet point, then definitely you should not use a full stop after the bullet point. And also check your alignments. So while you are, keeping some headings, you should be careful with the alignments, fonts, the colors, everything. And you have to keep your LinkedIn profile as well. And LinkedIn profile is very important. For example, one of the recruiter, try to contact you, and they reached you, and you explain that you have some experience in data sets. But when he or she is looking for your profile in the LinkedIn, if it is not found, then definitely he will think that you are not been active in the social media. Then definitely he will right away he will reject you. He may will reject you. There are some chances. So definitely you have to be very active in your social media, and you have to show your activities and keep update your profile in the LinkedIn. And where you can apply jobs. This is very important. Where you can apply your jobs. So you don't know everything, and you don't know where to post your resume. No recruiter is able to find you. Then how? The one thing is like, there are few websites, I can say portals. You can upload your resume and you can seek for interviews. The one is, I can say it's a LinkedIn. This is very common, a very common portal, or I can say the social platform to showcase your resume or showcase your skill set or whatever work you have done so far, right? LinkedIn is very important. And the next thing is a Glassdoor. You can also look for the Glassdoor to, upload your resume to, uh, attract your interviewer or recruiter. Also, next thing is very important is Naukri. So Naukri is very important. You may think that Naukri will, what we call, most of the people will look for the Naukri only, right? Then you will eventually are in dilemma that maybe you think that you will never get a call. But trust me, if you think, if you uh, keep your profile ready in the Naukri and if you take any premium kind of thing, definitely that will be very helpful to get a job. It's 100%. And there are some more portals also that you have to, research on that if you are very enthusiastic to get job in data science. And also, once you, get called from the interview in the first round itself, I'll now I'm speaking about the rounds. So the recruiter found you. Now a telephonic round will happen. He or she will ask you, the basic or the introduction about you. He will try to, ask you something related to your current location or experience, or I can also say um, why you wanted to change your current job, something like that. He will ask unexpected CTC, of course. So these questions you will get, and based on your skill set, if they they also will look for some skill set, right? If both are matches, then definitely they will take you to the first round of the interview. The round one, it's a very different from company. It varies from the company to company because in every first round, you may get asked you to write a coding test. For example, there are few websites like HackerRank. Some websites are there. The recruiter asks you to write a coding test on it. You have to give it. Maybe it depends on the role you are asking. Then definitely it will be the Python. It will be based on the MCQs related to the data science or data analysis or any kind of um, like any kind of statistics also. Okay, this is a round one. But some companies, what they will do is like they will ask you to come to Teams or any kind of Zoom or any kind of Google Meet to connect with them, and then they will ask you to share your screen to write some codings, Python coding questions. So what kind of questions you will get? I can tell you. I can give you an example. One question is like I can say write you know a Python program to remove duplicates in arrays, something like that. And also I can also say that um, perfect squares, write perfect squares in Python. And also some kind of questions that maybe kind of they will give you a data set directly and they will ask you to write or create some pivot tables or group by functions you have to use, or you can also perform some EDA on it. You can also perform some feature engineering or feature extraction on it. They will ask you, but they will never ask you to build any machine learning model, but they will ask you to write some syntaxes, because syntax is very important. You have to, if you are a programmer, definitely you have to remember syntax at least. So what is round two? So round two, basically, they will ask you to explain a project which you have done as part of the internship or as part of your current domain or current work. So you have to be very careful that if you, if you already done some projects on data science and that too belonging to one particular industry, right? So you have to tell them in such a way that you have to explain, first of all, what is the business problem, which industry you are from, the project is from, and what kind of EDA you have performed, and what is the size of the data set, and how many members are involved in this project, and also what kind of algorithms you have used, whether it's ML or DL or any AutoML, and also how you deployed the project, whether it's a POC project or whether it's a service, like service in the sense like in production level, if the POC is been approved by the client, then definitely you will go and you need to productionize, right? You need to productionize and you have to be delivered to the client. So those kind of questions you have to be, ready with the questions, ready with the answers, and the recruiter definitely will ask you in the second round, because in second round you will be interacted with the one who like some senior architects will come. In the first round you will get some consultants, but in the second round itself you will get some of the senior level persons, the one who already done some projects on that particular industry. They or she will come and definitely they'll ask you in more deep way, I can say. And the very next question in round 3, it's a managerial round. So managerial round, basically you will get some managerial or plus techno round. So basically in this particular I can say in this particular round, they will test you the confidence of you, like basically how confident you are. You have to give your alignments to the recruiter. That's how things will work. Otherwise, maybe he will think that you are not confident enough to suitable for this role, right? So for that reason, you have to be very careful. And he may ask some technical questions as well. Whether he's not a technical person, but you may get some questions on related to technical questions which are you uploaded in your resume. And where you can get all these interview questions, I can say one thing I wanted to say. In the Naukri portal itself, there are question and answer section is there. In that section, you may find there are company related questions like, for example, if you done with your interview, if you are comfortable enough to what question they asked you wanted to show to the world, then definitely you can go and paste your questions there in the Naukri portal. So the other person can come and see what questions they asked in this particular interview and particular company. So in a similar way, if you are looking for some questions, you will also go there and you can also see those questions, what questions the interview asked on a particular company. So this is my valuable suggestion, because most of the questions will be covered there. And coming to algorithms, what algorithms are currently running in the market, which algorithms you have to target. So one of the best algorithm or the best area you need to focus is like NLP, natural language processing. So this is very large, because in NLP itself, it's kind of deep learning elements are included, because nowadays ML is DL is more dominated than ML, because people are looking for the deep learning, because in deep learning, you know that if you are already have some idea, and in deep learning, you may find some hidden layers. So in your neural network, some multi-layer perceptrons are included. So definitely that will give you some very much accuracy to your algorithm, right? So definitely, so those deep learning aspects are included in this NLP. You have to be very confident in this NLP to get job. I can suggest you, even if you are only familiar with NLP, that is also fine. You can also able to get the job. And also some forecasting techniques, and also some regression, classification. It's very important, classification. And also I can say in deep learning aspects, object detection is very important. This is kind of element I'm working currently because object detection is based on the computer vision, right? You can detect the images, you can detect some signal lights, you can detect some for example, if there is any other cards or any other numbers, you can also detect those photos also. So it's very important in industries, irrespective of the services, like services in the sense like banking or finance or whatever the medical or any services. So I can also tell you the hikings of the salaries, salary hikes or high salaries. Okay, this is the question coming from everyone. Okay, whether I mean, is this true or not? Is the data science itself give you the uh, some good salaries or not? For me, it's a big yes, because this will, maybe if you are a fresher, you will get some decent LPA or lakhs per annum. But if you are a problem solver, like if you are able to solve any kind of problem, irrespective of the experience, trust me, you will get some good salaries. Even in fact, better than the one who experienced. If you are a problem solver, think in this way only. Because nowadays companies are looking for the problem solver, not looking for the experienced guys. Of course, experience will also matter, but if you are a problem solver, then trust me, you will get some good package as well. I hope I covered almost an aspects of the career guidance, and I think we are good to go. And also, um, yeah, for my story, I can also say my story as well. For my story, I'm a CS graduate. I'm experienced in data and analytics nearly 3+ years of experience I have, and also very good in NLP and object detection and deep learning aspects. So now I'm currently having some good decent salary as well. So definitely trust me, you will, if you are a problem solver, you will get some decent package as well. So thank you very much, friends. Like, hope I covered everything. Thank you. I think I given you the most of valuable information. So all right, and have a good sleep.